Hi everyone, I'm Coach Kaylee, your healthy aging bestie. And today I wanted to start out by sharing a little bit with you about how I got into face yoga and the impact that it's had on my aging and wellness journey. And then we're going to dive into some of my favorite exercises and relaxation techniques for each area of the face. And this will be a great foundation for you to start to try your own face yoga journey and see how it works for you. So to give you a little bit of background, I've personally been on my health and wellness journey for over 15 years. I'm a certified holistic health coach, and I think the thing that has kept me the most consistent and joyful on my own journey is the fact that I am a coach and I have the opportunity every day to share the tools and the resources that are positively impacting my life with all of you guys. That is my deeper why, just knowing how horrible I used to feel, how sick and tired and unhappy I was, and how amazing I get to feel today, and being able to basically pay that gift forward as a career. So when I discovered face yoga, it came about in my life because about 2 years ago, I started to go through what would become a really stressful period in my own life and in my own journey. And despite all of the wellness knowledge and tools and resources that I have at my disposal and that I was regularly implementing, good nutrition, exercise, really trying to focus on my sleep, hydration, breath work, all of these things, I found myself really struggling with a couple of things. Number one, sleep. Number two, feeling like I was suddenly rapidly aging, especially in my face. I started to become somewhat self-conscious about noticing a lot more lines and deeper set lines in my forehead and in my eye area, what we always call the crow's feet. I started to notice when I was filming my workout videos that my face was really elongating, and I was worried that maybe I was under eating or overtraining because my face was becoming very hollow. The area underneath my eyes was becoming dark and sunk in. My cheeks were losing volume, and this lower chin jaw area seemed to be growing longer and sort of sagging down. I also started to notice looser skin in this area and deeper set lines around my mouth. Over time, I started to have pain and tension in my jaw. And what I came to find out, I woke up one morning and I actually couldn't bite down. The right side of my jaw was in so much pain, and I couldn't eat, I couldn't chew, I had to drink smoothies. And what I came to realize is that subconsciously, I was holding so much of my stress in my face, particularly in my jaw. I was clenching throughout the day while I was working, on phone calls. Even when I was working out, I started to notice that I was gripping my jaw. I was also frequently frowning. I was really carrying a lot of that furrow in my eyes and in my brow throughout the day while I was trying to figure out difficult things that were taking place in my life. And all of that stress and tension, the frowning, I started to notice that my mouth, my natural curvature, which used to be upwards, was downwards. So as I continued on my journey, I started seeking chiropractic care to help realign my jaw, and I started looking for things that could help me to relax the tension in my face. So that was when I first discovered face yoga. And I came to it specifically for relaxation because I wanted to heal my jaw. What I found was an amazing, unexpected, and pleasant surprise that the longer I practiced, the more I started to notice my face transforming. I started to see the skin soften, the lines fade. I started to see volume coming back into my face. I started to see more structure coming back into my jawline, and that natural curvature of my mouth started to lift. So I no longer felt like I had resting bitch face every day. My kids no longer looked at me and thought, "What's wrong, Mom? Why are you mad?" when I really wasn't mad at all. So I continued on my journey. It continued to transform the healing of my jaw, but also my awareness of how and where I was carrying stress in my face. And that helped me to start to actually relax those areas of my face throughout the day so that I could continue to reduce the inflammation, to heal, and to prevent that from continuing to occur. So I've enjoyed not just relaxation and stress relief benefits, but also the healing of my jaw, and I've gained more confidence in the appearance of my skin and my facial structure. I just turned 46 last week, and I am feeling just more appreciative of the journey that I'm on. And so I recently became certified in face yoga because I wanted to learn more for myself, to understand how can I grow in my own practice and continue to advance in these relaxation techniques. And as someone who has been in the fitness world for almost 15 years, putting it together that we do have 57 muscles in our face and our neck, and they benefit from regular exercise just the same way that our body does. So as you build your bicep and you see that area shape and sculpt, and it pulls your skin tighter and smoother, the same is true for our face. So I'm so excited to continue to educate myself and to share that education with you and to help you see how face yoga can start to transform your own well-being. So let's dive in to some of my favorite exercises. We're gonna work through the face, top to bottom, starting with our forehead. So let's start with something called the forehead tightener. You're going to use your index fingers, and remember that when you practice face yoga, you always want to make sure that you have a clean face and clean hands before you get started. So I have a little bit of eye makeup on, but my face has been washed. I just have a little bit of light skin serum on, which just helps with movement and glide as we're touching our face, and my hands are clean. So we're gonna start with our index fingers, and you're gonna place them towards the edge of your eyebrow, and you're just gonna use gentle pressure and slightly, very slightly separate the eyebrows. So you're gonna feel the procerus muscle right here between the eyebrows start to relax. And then what you wanna do is you wanna open your eyes as wide as you can without creasing the forehead. So it looks like this. And you're gonna hold that for 3 seconds. And then once you get a feel for it, you're gonna try to hold it for 10 seconds. So focus on a space in front of you, open your eyes as wide as you can, feel the procerus muscle, the space between your eyebrows, gently separating, and it's helping to relax that muscle, relax it down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So place the fingers on the eyebrows, a little gentle separation, focus on a point in front of you and open the eyes wide. Try to focus on relaxing the forehead and not allowing those muscles to crease. So if you notice that you're getting lines across your forehead, because we never want to create lines with face yoga, you can start here and you can smooth, and then you can use more of your full fingers to hold that position, and then focus on opening those eyes wide for about 10 seconds, looking at a space in front of you, and make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out, exhaling, and relax. So this exercise helps to not only tighten the forehead and soften this procerus muscle here, that's going to help to reduce those number 11 lines. It also helps us retrain the muscles so that we start to express with our eyes and not always with our foreheads. And that helps to relax that frontalis muscle, the big muscle across the forehead, so we don't get so many expression lines. So the second exercise we're going to do for the forehead is really great for those long horizontal lines that we get across the forehead. And it's just called relax the brow. You're just going to use all of your fingers and you're gently going to smooth and lift off. So with most face yoga exercises, you can practice them for up to 1 minute. You always want to work to your own level. So feel, as far as pressure goes, what feels good to you. You never want to be really dragging the skin or excessively pulling on it. It definitely shouldn't hurt. This is actually designed to really relax our foreheads where we hold so much tension. We do so much gripping and expressing. So sometimes in face yoga, we're really looking to tighten and tone a muscle. But in this case, the forehead muscle gets worked a lot and we are wanting to relax it. So this exercise really helps to increase blood circulation to the forehead. That helps carry nutrients to the cells for rejuvenation. It helps with collagen and elastin production, which helps to fill this space so we don't get all of those horizontal expression lines. And let's just do one more. And so those are our forehead exercises today. Now we're going to move on to the eye area. Our first exercise for the eyes is called the V. So we are going to use our second finger here and place it just between the eyebrows. And then your first finger is going to come right to the edge of the eye there. And you're just going to use very light pressure. And what you want to do is you're going to start to look up. And then once you look up, you're going to try to gently squeeze the eyes shut for about 2 to 3 seconds. So I'm going to look up and then I'm going to flutter and release. And we're going to repeat this 6 more times. So that little flutter, that little shake is actually working our orbicularis oculi, and that is the muscle right under the eye. And it's helping to strengthen it. And that's going to help with things like that hollow appearance under the eye. We're going to do 2 more. Just try to find that shake. If you can't find the shake at first, just know that the effort of trying to find it is still working the muscle and that you will find it eventually. Now gently squeeze your eyes shut for about 10 seconds. And then we're just going to relax them. So again, that V exercise helps to work this muscle under the eyes. It helps with circulation, puffiness, eye bags. It also helps to reduce the appearance of the fine lines we get right here and to sort of fill in that space under the eyes that can look so hollow. Next, we're going to use our first fingers. We're going to start at the edge of the eyebrow and we're just going to tap around the eyebrow and then below the eyes, basically along the cheekbone, making sure that you're using gentle pressure. And now we're going to go the other way. And again, like I said earlier, most of these exercises can be done for up to a minute. The interest of time today, we're going to do them a little bit shorter, but that is going to stimulate circulation. It's going to stimulate the lymphatic system to help pull toxins out from this area. So it will help with puffiness and eye bags and that discoloration. And it will also help just to increase the blood flow to the area. So next, we're going to move on to our cheeks. So the first exercise we're going to do for our cheeks is called the puffer fish. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then I'm going to talk you through it while you perform it, and we're going to do 30 seconds for each side. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill your cheeks with air, kind of like a chipmunk. And for most of us, when we do that, it's going to create some fine lines around our mouth. Since we don't want to create lines when we're practicing face yoga, you're going to use your 3 fingers and you're gently going to press to smooth those lines out. And then you're going to use your other hand to tap the cheek area, focusing on whatever feels intuitive to you. If you have nasolabial lines and you want to bring more attention to that area, we're going to do 30 seconds to each side, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the benefits. So it looks like this. So you keep going, count to 30 slowly, and do each side. The benefits of this exercise are really toning the buccinator muscle, and it's going to help to bring circulation to the area. It's going to help to lift and fill the cheeks. It helps with collagen and elastin production. So if you haven't switched sides, make sure you switch to the other side. And keep breathing in through your nose and out your nose. So in face yoga, we really want to focus on the breath. That's a big part of the relaxation. So you can think about inhaling for about a count of 4 and exhaling for around a count of 6. So now that you've finished the puffer fish, we're gonna move on to a rosy glow exercise. So you're gonna use your first 2 fingers and your thumbs. And it's really important in this exercise not to pull the skin out, but to press in and twist. So you're just pushing down and giving a little twist, and you can go all over the cheeks. See how the cheeks have started to turn pink? So it's really bringing blood flow to the area. And again, this helps with circulation, it helps with releasing toxins. But as we press down and do the little twist, we're getting into that middle layer, and that's where the elastin and the collagen production take place. And so again, you can do this for 30 seconds, you can do it for up to a minute. But when we do face yoga, we're trying to work all 3 layers. You know, the deepest layer where the muscle and the fatty tissue are, the middle layer where collagen and elastin are produced, and the actual skin, the epidermis that we all see, where our cells are that need to be turned over and rejuvenated. So those 2 moves are great for lifting and toning the cheeks and also helping to reduce any kind of facial bloating, get things circulating. Next, we're gonna move on to our mouth. Our 2 exercises for the mouth are a tongue twister and a smile smoother. So the tongue twister actually really works your tongue, and you might find this to be really challenging even though it looks pretty simple. So you're gonna start with the tip of your tongue, and you're going to smooth around the edge of your mouth, working the orbicularis oris muscle. And we're gonna go 3 times in one direction and then 3 times in the other. So it looks like this. Make sure you're breathing through your nose. You can take a break if you need to. It does work the tongue. Now we're going to go the other direction. Great job. You always want to do that one nice and slow, and this helps with the fine lines around the mouth and the lips. It actually helps to plump up the lips. The next one is called the smile eraser. So we're going to start by making an O shape with our mouth, and then you're going to pull the cheeks up. So it looks like this. And so we're going to do it about 8 times, and the lips should gently wrap around your teeth. Now, we're going to create that same shape, the O shape, keep the lips wrapped around the teeth. We're going to press our finger to our jaw, and we're going to go back for 4 and down for 4, like this. So go at your pace. Only go as far as feels comfortable for your neck. If you have any kind of neck issues, just do a gentle tilt. Keep it small. You want to think about the lips gently curving up. So this not only works the mouth, but it works the jaw, the masseter muscles, and the latissimus muscles of the neck, helping to stretch these out. So now that we've worked our mouth, we're going to end with the jaw and the neck. So we're going to do a quick jaw toner and jowl buster. So we're just going to use our first 3 fingers, or first 2 fingers and thumb, press into the muscle and then lift off. So you're not pulling the skin. We're just going to do this 3 times. The thumb is pressing under the jaw, and the 2 fingers are pressing into the jaw muscles. start in the center. Use pressure that feels comfortable to you, all the way up to the ears, and that's it. You can do that a little bit longer if you like, but this is great if you have TMJ. That really helped me to release tension in my jaw. And then the next one we're gonna do is called a jowl buster. So you're gonna rest your elbow in your hand, and you're going to make sure that your chin is parallel to the floor, and you're pressing your chin into your hand, and you're just gonna relax your mouth. And basically, you just wanna use some light pressure like you were trying to open your mouth, but this hand is creating resistance. You're doing 3 deep breaths here. And then you're gonna go right into some under the chin taps. And if this feels awkward, you can just use one hand. So the first part of that is great for toning the chin and the jowl, reducing that saggy skin. And then this part, you can switch hands if your hand gets tired, is great for boosting collagen and elastin and circulation. Okay, let's finish up with our neck. Okay, let's start with an exercise that I love called the giraffe. You're gonna use all of your fingers, and we wanna use very, very light touch or pressure here. So start at the top of your neck, and you're gonna drag your fingers very gently down to the collarbone. You just do this about 3 or 4 times. We're waking up the lymphatic system. Then you're gonna hold here. You're gonna jut out your lower jaw. You're gonna tilt your head back and up just to a point that feels comfortable for you, but you wanna feel the neck, the gluteus muscle, just gently stretching. And we're gonna take 4 deep breaths from this position. Come down. So this helps to stretch the neck muscle. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles. It tightens and tones the skin. So that helps with saggy skin, loose skin, neck wrinkles, and also helps with tension in this area. And so next we're gonna do the swan neck. And again, this is really great for releasing tension throughout the neck and even through the collarbone and chest area where we can hold so much tension. So you're gonna wanna start just looking straight ahead, and then you're gonna gently look over your right shoulder and slightly lift your chin. And you wanna hold this for about 6 to 8 seconds, and then you're gonna gently come back to center. And you're gonna look over the left shoulder, gently lift the chin. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed down away from your ears, and then come back to center, and you can repeat this 2 to 3 more times. You should feel a gentle stretch, so as always, work to your comfort level. Make sure you continue to focus on your breathing. When we get too tight across the neck, across the collar and the chest area, this actually pulls our skin, our muscles, and our face down, creating that sort of elongated look that I referenced in the beginning of the video that I had noticed starting to happen for me. So let's just do one more set to each side. Back to center, finish off to the left. And I always like to end my practice with a positive affirmation, reminding myself that as I age, as my body changes, I am learning to love and appreciate myself, my skin, my face, my body for exactly who I am and where I am right now in my life. So I'd like to just place my hands on my chest. Why don't you gently close your eyes, and just as you inhale through the nose and gently exhale, think about relaxing your shoulders down your back, and repeat to yourself 3 times, I am healthy, glowing, and beautiful as I am right now. Thanks for practicing with me. I hope that you'll hit like and subscribe to my channel and follow along for more exercises and techniques that are supporting me on my own wellness journey, and see how they might work for you in your journey as well. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend. Help empower them to create healthy, beautiful skin at any age.